Hey, everyone. Welcome to the Really Charlie podcast. Just a flash podcast. My name is Charlie Perry, and just want to talk for a few minutes, just a very few minutes before the game comes on today. Go Celtics, go Celtics. Come on. Playing the Knicks today, Madison Square Garden. Always excited about opening day and opening night, rather. And, I'm thinking positive about this team. I think they're going to do pretty much with that team that Isaiah Thomas was on. They're going to be that type of team this year. Exciting, doing things, making the crowd get excited. That's what I think they're about this year. What's up, Joey? How you doing? I think the with Schroeder and Marcus Smart. Taking the duties of point guard, and I think between Jalen Brown and Jason Tatum, definitely. I hopefully they can establish more of a pick and roll along the wings and get those two as a tandem. Where it's a 1-2 punch where you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't, and then also they're gonna have Al Horford, as he done previously when he was with the Celtics. He's gonna pick and pop and do some good things, and that's what we were missing last year. But I think the other thing that the Celtics were missing was just an attitude, and to an attitude to control the team and get things in order. I think there was too many bosses or too many people that were hardheads and just didn't want to listen to each other. So the end result, it affected what was done on the court, and you had Jason Tatum doing that isolation ball throughout the game, and because no one, who can you stop? Who's going to stop him? He was producing, far better than most of the team. So, you know, but I'd rather have him shoot it than Marcus Smart 24 feet out of, 24 feet away, chucking up threes left and right, and where we make two out of eight possibly. What's up, Michael? How you doing today? All right, nice seeing you. So I can't wait. I think the Celtics are gonna have a huge advantage as far as the guard play. I think and forward play. I think they're really gonna have a huge plus, and they're gonna win 3 out of 4 areas. 3 out of 4 of the. They're just gonna. Jason and Jalen. That's a plus. Against the Knicks. And I think that Schroeder and Marcus are going to take advantage of their point guards, except Derrick Rose. I mean, he's going to hold his own. So I think those 4 players are going to be quite exciting tonight and put the Celtics over the hump. And I believe it will be close for about three quarters, and then they're just going to run away with it. That's my opinion. And I know there's some Knicks fans out here. There's one on the screen right now. Let's go Knicks. Well, I'm usually, I hate to, I don't hate to say this, but if the Knicks are playing someone else, I'm usually rooting for them, only because I'm a huge D Rose fan and Kemba fan. Kemba is, I always liked him since UConn, and so wherever he is, I'm going to root for them as long as they're not playing the Celtics. Michael said, "Yes, I agree. Complete level needed to be addressed. Hopefully, that this is a component that has been adjusted, and I believe it has. I really do. I mean, as a coach is already on him already, 2 suspensions already prior to the season. He's already, putting that foot down, which is good. They respect him, and but I like the respect to be like that. that uncle figure. You're just going to listen to him, regardless of he's just going to tell you what to do, and you're going to do it. And I'm glad. I mean, they're very happy that he's on board. The players, it seems like, but I also, when he has to put his foot down, I'm glad he's doing it. Down goes the Celtics. Well, not tonight. I really don't think they're going to lose tonight. Um, Only because I just think that Jalen and Tatum are just a notch above. They're maybe two notches above any of their players. So I think that's where the Celtics are gonna excel. And and defensively, I don't think the Knicks have it to stop them. So I think it's gonna be a bunch of drives to the hoop, kick out. Hopefully, they're knocking down the threes and. What's it? Hernandez Gomez. I like that kid. I'm hoping that he has a good game off the bench. And seems that according to the news, Grant Williams will be starting today in place of Al Horford. So the you know, I can Grant Williams isn't one of my favorite roster spots. I wish someone else was there, but I think he's hit his ceiling. He's not going to go. He's not going to improve any. I don't think any different than what he is. He is what he is. I don't think he's quick enough to be a guard, and he's got bulk on him that he just can't get rid of. He lost some weight, but yeah, I I don't know. Hey, I'm just a CYO player, so I can't be talking about professional players that. You know, but I'm just, it's just my opinion. So Ime Udoko, coach is I think he's what I wish for. Everyone that's listened to me on the podcast or Facebook, and I think we had Brad do all he could, and I think it was time to move forward, and we did. And but he's a good dude, and the Celtics definitely admired everything that he was doing for the team, and probably looked at it and said, you know what, you can't let this guy go. And so they did whatever they could. Danny left, possibly because they felt there needed to be a change, and the change actually was Danny. Brad Stevens was much more valuable to the organization than anything that Danny was doing. I think he did what he could over the years, produced a championship, and now they just said, hey, we like what Brad's doing. He has a connection with the younger players, and he's a good eye for talent. And I think with him being a good eye for talent, he might have recognized someone and then got shot down by Danny, and Danny decided to do something else. So, and I think ownership probably knew the details of everything, and they said, hey, you know what, Danny made a choice, and it wasn't always the best, and so we're gonna go with Brad, and I'm glad they did. I mean, I think I like him I like him being in the office. I like some of these moves that he made, especially Al, who I never wanted to see to leave. But something caused him to go into free agency, and perhaps it was Danny. Perhaps it was Danny that caused them to move forward. They just wasn't going to pay him some money, but look, we got him back, and he's going to be nothing but an upside to the Boston Celtics. Tweeners have always been tough fit at this level, though the skill sets across the league has risen, and I agree. There's so many. Mike, look at how many young rookies that got on the court. I mean, all we can use is the preseason, but look what they were doing to some of the veterans. Driving to the hoop, making plus decisions. You know, a young team from Orlando. They have a young team, and they're making some good decisions. And had the Celtics on their heels. So I think the kid's name was Ross. I can't remember his name, but so things are getting better, and more players are uh, getting to the level of playing professional ball at a very young age. They're getting ready, um, or they are ready to play. So, and which I don't mind. I do not mind. Um, Jabari Parker just got signed again after they let him go. That's to me, it's a good. It's He's still young. I listen to a podcast every day, and he talked about people think that Jabari's an old man, but he's only 26 years old. So I'm glad he's on the team, and I that's a guy that I would like to see than Grant Williams. More of, um, and hopefully that happens. Hopefully by week two, that does happen, and but Grant's liked. They like his game. Um, he's going to do the things that Marcus Smart does: run, jump, go after the ball. He's going to defend. He's going to do what he can. But I think he's undersized, and people are going to start jumping over the top of him and scoring easy baskets in the paint. All right, 7:19. So I'll hang around for a few more minutes. I love this Celtic team, and the way it looks. I mean, it's early. It's definitely early, but the way it looks, I think they're gonna definitely be there, top five of the Eastern Conference, and then you know how it is. You get into the playoffs, anything can happen. So once they get there, let's see what happens, because I think they are a playoff team, and you know, look at the Red Sox. You know, you didn't think they were going to do what they were doing or are doing, and here they are, a couple of games away from the World Series, and that's the same with basketball. Once you get in the playoffs, anything can happen. All right, let's see. Hey, got a phone call, folks. Hey, Russell, what's going on, man? I'm on my podcast. Nobody, just me, man. We're talking about the Celtics, man. Give me some of your basketball intellect about these Boston Celtics going to New York City, man. You can't. That's right. You're an indie guy, right? I can't. Oh, okay. Hmm. All right, brother. I'll call you back. All right, I'm gonna call you back. Take care. All right. All right, everybody. That's my boy Russell Ramus, doing his thing. Call him back later. But the Celtics are definitely um a team I'm happy about. Definitely happy about it. Little disgruntled about my Patriots and what they're doing. Um, the Bruins. The Bruins. I pay attention to them when the season goes longer and longer, and as they get in the playoffs, I start rooting for the Bruins. Um, let's see, and the Red Sox. I think they're gonna do what they have to move up and end up playing hopefully the Atlanta Braves. That would be nice. The old Boston Braves playing the Boston Red Sox. I would like to see that. That would be nice. Historic would be nice. And let's see. All right, everyone. Well, I'm going to head downstairs, grab the front row seat of the Celtic and Knicks game, and watch the Celtics put a whooping on the New York Knicks. And for all you Knicks fans out there, I just can't root with you today. I'll definitely be rooting for you tomorrow, but not today. Let's go, Tatum. Let's get about 29 tonight and be 1-0. All right, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I just wanted to go on here for a few moments and talk to you. Please continue to support the Really Charlie podcast here on Facebook, brought to you by StreamYard. Also, we're on Anchor and Spotify, along with YouTube. Please click and like the YouTube channel, Really Charlie, and subscribe to the videos. I really appreciate it. And on Tuesday nights, myself and my co-host Russell Ramus, we are on WNB1 Radio, serving you R&B music on the rocks. Chilled music with chilled hosts, where you get to listen to the music you love the most on WNB1Radio.com. Please click on the app. You can find the WNB1 Facebook page. You can use the app. But what I do is I always click on the website, and then I open it up with my in the browser, and I think that's the best way. I like it that way. The music continues to play when you open it up in the browser, and you get to listen to some very nice music. And feel free, send in your requests, some rhythm and blues music, and I'll try to get it on the next airing date on Tuesday. Just send me a request through my messenger, and I'll definitely add those songs. But make sure it's R&B or some chill jazz or something like that, and I'll make sure I play it. All right, everyone. Have a good night. Talk to you later. God bless.